Less than a week after President Obama unveiled a new counterterrorism strategy, a drone strike has taken out another terrorist leader. It happened along Pakistan's lawless border with Afghanistan. The White House is not confirming any reports. But the target is believed to be the Taliban's second in command in Pakistan. Waleed Rahman is accused of being involved in several attacks against Americans, including a suicide bombing which killed 7 CIA operatives in Afghanistan. So joining us now is Jere van Dyk, CBS News Consultant. Jere is an expert on the Taliban and has even been held captive by them. Good morning, Jere.
Good morning, Emery.
So let's talk about this Waleed Rahman. Who is this guy? Is this a significant blow to the Taliban in Pakistan?
If it's true.
If it's true.
We don't know yet because the United States, as you just said, is not confirming it. Pakistan is not confirming it. Taliban are saying, yes, he was killed. Other Taliban are saying he's not killed. So we don't know. There have been many instances in the past when, for example, Hekmatullah Massoud, the head of the Taliban, was said to have been killed some time ago. 3 months later, he reappeared. So we really don't know the truth. This is a very important case for the United States. He was supposedly the operations manager of the Taliban in Pakistan. He is the one who's responsible for a number of attacks, the most important of which is the one you referred to, December 30th, 2010, when he, disguised as an Afghan National Army officer, penetrated a U.S. base. He was seen there as an ally, as a double agent, someone we had turned. Turned out that he had been turned again, perhaps by Rahman.
Wow.
7 CIA agents were killed, the most devastating attack against the CIA since 1983. This was a revenge attack against him.
So we talked about how on Thursday President Obama unveiled and elaborated on the drone strike policy, clarified it. Right. Does this fall in line with what the president said, and what's been the reaction?
We haven't heard too much yet from the White House, as you said. What he also said in that speech before the National Defense University is that in the Afghan theater, meaning where American troops are at risk, this doesn't apply. So it really doesn't count, if you will, until U.S. forces have left Afghanistan in 2014. He gave himself a way out there. So we're probably going to see more of this. That's why the United States is not saying anything, and why Pakistan, which had to be involved in this, because it first came from the Pakistani military intelligence that he had been killed. So while the CIA operates clearly in the air and has its own sources on the ground, Pakistan has far greater sources on the ground. It's probably working in tandem with the United States, and therefore this is probably, to a degree, a joint operation.
So I'm going to switch gears just a little bit to another story that we had heard about just over the border in Jalalabad, Afghanistan. 2 insurgents attacked a compound belonging to the International Committee of the Red Cross. This is an organization that does a lot of good work in this area, in an area of the world where a lot of other organizations don't want to go to. They're not typically attacked. How significant is this?
Extremely significant. I've never in my many years in Afghanistan heard of anything like this. Perhaps it occurred before, but to go against the very people who work on your behalf, who send the letters from Guantanamo to your families in Pakistan, who treat you when you're wounded in their hospitals in Pakistan, to go and attack those very people, it's incomprehensible. Something like this is so unprecedented.
What does it mean moving forward, do you think?
That Afghanistan is no longer safe in any place at all.
Jere van Dyk, CBS News Consultant, thanks for joining us.
Thanks, Anne-Marie.